Okay, brother and sister, Councillor Krishnan, thank you very much. สวัสดีพี่น้องคนไทยในนิวยอร์กนะครับ What about wonderful day that we are all gathering here to celebrate the recognition of the Thai American community on this neighborhood, whose livelihood has been an integral part of the New York City prosperity and cultural diversity. This community is well known for being the destination for varieties and delicious Thai food, and for vivid cultural activities that the community has actively organized to express and celebrate their proud identity. And not far from here, there's a Thai Buddhist temple, Wat Puthai Thawan, Yawannaram, which does only serve as a center of Buddhist activities, but also provides a great examples of how this city is a peaceful and multi-faith society. This street is codenamed Little Thai Way is a tangible outcome of how the city and the Thai community here have been working side by side to get a little community with big hearts, formally recognized for being the powerful force that propels this city. Our sincere appreciation goes to the leader, Mr. Councillor, and everyone of this Thai community, the office of the council members for Jackson Heights and Elmhurst, and all involved for their steady contribution to make this day actually happen. Another thing that today would be honored that our Prime Minister, and our Minister of Foreign Affairs will visit this neighborhood for these events at 3 o'clock. So I'm really waiting to welcome him. Also, we have a very high-level officer here, Mr. Thani Sangrat and Mr. Shetapan, the Director General of the Minister of Foreign Affairs. And especially Mr. Thani will be with us very soon, but will be a surprise. I will let him tell by himself. May I also express my appreciation also in Thai. สวัสดีครับพ่อแม่พี่น้องนะครับก็เจอหน้ากันเป็นประจำนะครับ วันนี้เป็นความดีใจอย่างมากนะครับที่ได้มาอยู่ในวันนี้นะครับแล้วก็เป็นเหมือนเป็นประวัติศาสตร์ว่ากว่าจะมาถึงวันนี้ได้นะครับก็กินเวลาตั้งแต่ปียุค 70 ก็ 40-50 ปีนะครับก็เราภูมิใจนะครับที่เป็นชุมชนไทยเนี่ยเติบโตอย่างเข้มแข็งนะครับผมขอขอบคุณในความมีน้ำใจและเมตตาให้กับเราแล้วก็ข้าราชการที่ทางกงสุลใหญ่ของเรานะครับแล้วก็เช่นเดิมนะครับถ้ามีอะไรที่ฐานกงสุลใหญ่เนี่ยสามารถจะช่วยเหลือท่านได้หรือให้คำปรึกษาท่านได้ก็ยินดีนะครับขออย่าได้เกรงใจอีกสิ่งหนึ่งที่ผมฝันไว้เนี่ยอยากจะให้ชุมชนแห่งนี้อยากได้มีศูนย์ศิลปะวัฒนธรรมเพื่อที่จะได้เป็นโรงเรียนให้ลูกหลานของเรานะครับวันหนึ่งมันคงจะเป็นจริงถ้าพวกเราช่วยกันนะครับต้องขอกราบขอบคุณทุกท่านอีกทีครับพี่หมูนะครับที่กรุณา everyone thank you very much so thank you again I mean I really appreciate your
In particular, I'd like to also recognize the spokesperson of the Foreign Ministry of the Kingdom of Thailand, Thani Sangrat. Thank you so much for coming today too. And as the Consul General mentioned, after we hear from a few distinguished guests, the street naming ceremony, we pull down the sign and see the street sign. And we have a number of organizations joined us for a resource fair as well on Woodside Avenue, which will also happen. So stay tuned for much more to come. But at this point, we'd like to introduce Mr. Virachat Pokpon Pipat. Mr. Pokpon Pipat has one of the, let's give him a big round of applause. Mr. Pokpun Pipat has one of the first Thai restaurants on Broadway, right here in Elmhurst. Jaya has been the epicenter of the truly original Thai flavors since 1978. He is also the co-founder and chair of the Thai Temple, which was founded in 1994. And as such an incredible community leader, representation for our Thai community, we are so honored to have him join us today. I would ask him to come up and say a few words. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming here today to introduce myself as the owner of the Jaya Thai restaurant. Jaya Thai restaurant is the first restaurant in Elmhurst.
How closer?
We are located at the 8111 Broadway. It's just around the corner here. And my wife is a chef, Wani Pokpun Pipat. We are very proud that we have our own street now, because what we're looking for a long time. But right now, we are cooperation to make it possible, and we are very proud of that. So right now, this street as like the center point for all the Thai people, and getting famous now because you can look in the YouTube, you can see a lot of walk that they coming to like review the restaurant around here. That's what we're proud of that, because I'm in the restaurant business. Of course, we're proud of the Thai restaurant. By the time of the 1978, we start the restaurant here. There's really little people know about the Thai food, so that's we have to teach all the people to eat the Thai food. That take long time. We are in the business for 44 years now.
Thank you ครับขอบคุณมากครับวันนี้ก็มาทำความรู้จักกับพ่อแม่พี่น้องทั้งหลายนะฮะเพราะว่าคิดว่าปัจจุบันนี้เนี่ยคนที่รู้จักผมคงน้อยลงมากแล้วเพราะว่าก็ห่างหายจากสังคมไปนานก็เลยได้โอกาสมาแนะนำตัวแล้วเรารู้สึกภูมิใจนะฮะที่เรามีถนนของเราเองนะฮะคือ Little Thailand Way ซึ่งต่อไปนี้เราก็จะได้มีคนที่จะมาเข้าสู่สังคมนี้มากขึ้นนะฮะด้วยความภูมิใจนี้ก็จะได้ส่งต่อไปให้ลูกหลานต่อไปครับขอบคุณมากครับ
Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Pokpun Pipat, and thank you for all that you do for our community every single day. It is really, and we know this too, and we're going to hear soon from our state controller who would agree too, that our small businesses are really such an incredible, vibrant part of our immigrant communities in our neighborhood. We were lucky to go on a walk together to visit some of the businesses on Woodside Avenue, and so we're so grateful to all of our Thai businesses here that make our neighborhood so vibrant too, and have paved the way for so many generations of Thai and larger AAPI communities who have come here as well. Now, we'd like to hear from several different elected leaders who are partners of ours in government, who fight alongside us every single day for resources, for services, for our immigrant neighborhoods, to make sure that we have what we need to continue the work that we do and for the health and well-being of our communities. And I'd first like to bring up someone who I introduced before, who really had the idea and made today possible, our former council member, Danny Drum. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Thank you very much, Shaker, and thank you so much for making sure that the law that was passed was implemented. I want to thank and acknowledge also our New York State Controller, Tom DiNapoli, who was here, our Consul General, of course, as well, our State Senator Michael Gianaris, who's here, and I understand that our Deputy Secretary of State is here as well, and of course our Assemblywoman Jessica Gonzalez Rojas. And the man that got me to do this, Mr. Jutana Rimriawate, known as Moo. Let's hear it for Moo. It's such a pleasure to be here. We wanted to do this when I was in office, but the city council had a regulation that you couldn't name streets after countries anymore. And I said, that's not right. So what we had to first do was change the regulation, and that way we could name a street after a country. And then there was bureaucratic stuff that went on, and we weren't able to pass the legislation in the city council until just before I left the city council last December. So we passed it in the city council, and now our fantastic city council member Shaker has made sure that the sign went up, that we have the ceremony today, because we really want to recognize our Thai community for the contributions that you have made to New York City, to the United States, but most importantly, for me anyway, and I think probably for Shaker and for Moo, to the Elmhurst Jackson Heights community. When I was in office, it was such a pleasure to work with the Thai community. We did many things together. We did neighborhood cleanups. We worked on closing this street during the pandemic and bringing in the Rockwell Foundation so that the stores, the restaurants could make their sheds and open up for business, because the business in this community is vital to this community. And Moo was instrumental in making that happen here as well. And then I do remember coming to my first Songkran festival, and they poured water on me, which I didn't expect, and I loved it. It was really wonderful. And all of the beautiful clothing and the culture and the heritage that the Thai people bring to our community. So it is really important that we stand here today to celebrate your community, our community, and from here on in, everybody will know that this area right here, with all of the restaurants, with the temple, the beautiful temple which I visited on many occasions as well, is now known as Little Thailand Way. Let's hear it for Little Thailand Way. Thank you, everybody.
Right here in Elmhurst, in Queens, in New York City, in the great state of New York, in the United States of America, here we are celebrating Little Thailand Way. Now, our wonderful councilman, Shaker Krishna, he's been thanking everybody else. But don't you think it's time we give him a round of applause for hosting us, organizing this wonderful celebration? It's a privilege to be here with my colleagues in state and city government, our consul general, community leaders, business leaders, and residents of this beautiful, beautiful part of our great city. This is a very appropriate recognition of the importance of the Thai community here in New York. I was talking with our great former councilman. Don't we still love Danny Drum forever, right? Isn't he the best? We were sharing about our grandparents' immigrant history. We all came from somewhere else. And the Thai community, you are now part of this wonderful Pan-Asian immigration that has really transformed our city in so many positive ways in our state. Each immigrant community brings its own talent and skill and culture and history, and that's what makes New York such a unique and such a strong and wonderful place to live and work. So thank you for how you contribute to the strength of New York in each and every way, in each and every day. The councilman mentioned, he said, you got to come down and you got to visit Elmhurst and Jackson Heights. I want to take you on a walking tour. I wore more comfortable shoes today than I did that day. But I got to meet some of the business people and certainly the restaurant owners. And you know, Shaker, you were absolutely right. This is an incredible community and a caring community, people who look out for each other. And that certainly was the case during this very difficult time that we've gone through with COVID. But even before COVID, our reports from the Comptroller's Office showed that the neighborhoods that had the greatest strength here in New York City in terms of economic vitality were the neighborhoods that had a higher percentage of people who were born somewhere else. And so what you bring is that entrepreneurship, that drive to achieve your version of the American dream. And the Thai community is such a strong, strong part of that great success story that we see with our immigrant communities all across New York. So you're fortunate to have in Council Member Krishnan a real champion for not only the Thai community, but for all the diverse communities of this district. And I look forward to continuing to work with you, Shaker, in any way that we can support the small businesses, the entrepreneurs, the restaurants, and all the other business people and professionals that are located here that make this community so wonderful. And with your great work, with your festivals, with your celebrations, with the religious and faith community as well, this is how we all learn about what Thai culture and history is all about. And that makes all of us better and appreciate more what we have here in Queens, what we have here in New York, what we have here in the United States. So what a privilege to be with you as we designate Little Thailand Way. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Councilman.